Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 3rd, 2022 angel reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Libra, March 3rd, 2022, Libra. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, and we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. Here we're, we're finding the strength to move towards what we love. But this is also a time where we're finding strength in what we love. The angel number 33, right, is a master number. It is all about growth. It is all about change. It's about major creative breakthroughs. And we're starting to see our angels leading us in a direction that we hadn't thought possible. And as we're connecting with this, it's raising our higher energy vibration. It's moving us into a powerful place of manifestation and creative change. And so as this comes forward, we're also embracing the mental energy of joy and creativity, which is really quite astounding. 33 is also the master teacher. So let's see first what energy we have to be mindful of, because there is so much that we are going to be learning during this time. And it's the King of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We also have to be very mindful here of emotions outweighing logic. And then going to the next extreme of logic outweighing emotions, we need to find a balance. This is a time where we need to look at balance and insight and creativity, because it's all about creativity and self-expression and that enhancing of our creative talents. And so we don't want to be embracing energy that is too kind of all over the place. It's like trying to pin down Mercury, right? And we don't want to be embracing energy that is too rigid, because we won't be able to create from it. So we're going to need to find this beautiful middle ground. Now let's see here. Now I have to just jump. I know we'll get to the chakra energy in just a moment. Angels and spirit guides. We have the Three of Cups. There's something that's coming forward. The Tower. Okay, that makes perfect sense. And the Hangman. We're seeing things so differently. We're starting with the Hangman here. We're seeing things so differently during this time. We've been through a betrayal, and this betrayal has been overwhelming for us. Now, this betrayal doesn't have to be of anything, excuse me, it doesn't have to be of anything big. So when we see this betrayal, it can be that this happened years ago, and it really made us doubt our confidence as we're moving forward and really embracing creatively what we want, how we want to move forward in our lives, what's important to us, what isn't important to us. And we're starting to see things very differently because we're redefining that moment. We're re-looking at it, and we're reclaiming our space, ourselves, and what we desire for our highest level of not only creativity, but productivity in that creative sphere. Something has changed. The foundation has been rocked. And it can be, what's going on in the world right now has gotten us upset, to say the least. But what's very interesting is when we look at the Bible and we look at the number 33. The 33rd time that Noah's name was used in the Bible was for a covenant and a promise with God. And this covenant and this promise was that the world would not be destroyed again. And so here, even though everything is changing, we have that energy coming forward. Now, yes, I know it was through a flood, but here, to have that reiterated, the world will not be destroyed again, is very, very beautiful. It's very intense. And then Abraham's name, the 33rd time that Abraham's name was mentioned was when Isaac was born, the child that was promised. And so here we have a promise fulfilled after 99 years of it not being. And so we have a promise coming forward. And our foundation has been rocked. Everything has been overwhelming. But there's a beauty, there's a purpose, there's something that's coming out of the pain. And we've experienced the pain, and it's almost like I can't see beauty through this. But what's so interesting is that during this time, we're going to take, that's it. The inner straight, the solar plexus chakra, the sense of my gut reaction, my gut instinct to what I desire, what I want, what I need. And there's very much a sense of, this is the power that I need to move forward. We're going to be moving from one extreme to another until we break out of that shell, if it has to be one way or another. And we start to find the balance, the harmony, the insight that comes during this angel day, during this master number of 33, of creation and cultivation and understanding. It's all about growth and change. And we're growing and changing into a place of unity and of love, and into a place of strength and of power. And so that moves us here now to go even deeper and to get this defined. And there's a person here, and it's from the past. This is not new energy. This is an energy that's been following us for a really long time. And when we look at it, we're thinking, oh, that doesn't really affect me, or I'm making a big deal out of nothing. No, it's like here we're looking at what has been holding us back, what has been, weighing us down. And it's like, you don't get to have that power over me. We have the 7 of coins, patience. We have the Ace of Coins, a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. The 7 of Swords, so that's betrayal. And the Judgment, this is the Phoenix rising. And so we rise out of betrayal, and that's what's happening during this time. Well, first, Spirit's being, pick up this one. First, we're being told to be patient. We're being told to be patient. We want things to happen really, really quickly, which is human nature, of course. But this is going to be a time where be patient. Even be patient with the way that we're birthing forward, with the way that we're breaking out of our shells, because this is a time where we're starting to embrace a power and instinct, an idea within us that is breaking down barriers. And that leads us to be patient because we're dealing with and looking at a betrayal and a gathering up of information, a gathering up of knowledge. And we're seeing ourselves rise higher and higher than we have been able to rise before. We're breaking out of old ideas, old patterns, and we're starting to see ourselves. And this is a day where we're embracing a creativity. We're embracing heightened energy that is moving us forward, that's taking things to the next level. And as this comes, we're hearing a call. It's almost like I'm being guided towards this way of moving forward. Have you ever really wanted something in your life? Just really, really, this is the energy that's coming forward here. And it's showing me something that's very personal. So I don't know, I don't feel comfortable sharing that story because it's not necessarily mine to share. But there's the sense of, I always wanted this one thing, or this one thing has always been so important to me. But I've always looked at it in this road, in this way, and it has to be just like this. And Spirit's saying, it's going to come to you in the most unconventional, blindsided way possible, Libra. And it's going to be just like, and it's like you're forced to turn your head. And that's what I'm seeing here. You're forced to see things in such a different light. And it gives you such prosperity to plant, such prosperity to grow. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be an overnight kind of success thing? No, it's going to add its own, layer of complications, because that's what happens in life. But there is such a powerful sense of, this is what's important now. And we're having something to come forward, and it's going to say, well, you see, you couldn't even do that right. And that's like emotional manipulation. This is like nasty energy coming forward, where it's like, see, you couldn't even do this like everybody else. So obviously you're a failure. Obviously you're not checking off the boxes the way that you're supposed to be checking them off. And you know what? It's kind of like up your nose with a rubber hose type of sentiment, which is something my mom would always say. It's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this and trying to fit into this way of being or that way of being. And now I'm moving forward in what's right for me. And as we do this and as we claim this, there is such a sense of, maybe even I betrayed myself in looking at things and saying, well, it had to be this way or that way. And it had to fit into this box, because now the box Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Now the box has been shattered, and it's just been shattered. That is too many, but that's okay. So we have here, yeah, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, creativity, insight, ideas. The Wheel of Fortune, everything is changing. The Knight of Cups, we are moving forward in that change. The Ten of Cups, it brings us happiness. The Four of Swords, we're actually able to rest. The Eight of Wands, it starts moving quickly. And again, the world opens. Again, there is this sense of, I get this. And we end then with the Ace of Swords. So we have 3 aces come forward on a day of 3s, right? And there is such a sense of starting with the creative and the mental gift coming forward, with this light and this passion and this insight and this idea, and this cutting through, excuse me, of doubt and fear and negativity, and being able to say, no, this is what I want and this is what I stand for. And things become illuminated. We're seeing things so differently than we have before. The Wheel of Fortune is like we've spun that wheel, and now we're seeing where it lands, and we're surprised at the way that we're being guided forward. And it leads us to a place of happiness, but it also leads us to a place where now we're defining the happiness. It's not everybody else's definition that we're going off of. And it starts to change things rather quickly. We need to make sure that we rest, that we ground ourselves, that we honor, kind of the journey that we've been on. Because as we do this, we're moving forward with our emotions, with what we desire, with our heart really leading the way. And as that comes forward, the world just opens. The Wheel of Fortune comes in, everything is changing, and the world opens. The world opens in a way that we hadn't expected, we hadn't anticipated. And we're looking at the doors, we're looking at the gateway forward. And it's like, this is my part of the world. This is what's important to me. This is what I desire, what I need, what I want from my life. And that becomes the creative energy that just changes it all. And we're finding that it's changing. It's changing in a powerful way. It's changing in an open way. It's changing in a profound way. And it leads us to be mindful of the Princess of Swords, be mindful of being immature within our own thoughts. I mean, we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana, we're represented by justice in the major arcana. We have to be mindful of immature ideas and thoughts kind of taking root, and somebody whispering in our ear who doesn't have the full story, or who doesn't want the full story. And it's like, you know what? No, I'm not dealing with you type of deal. And then it moves us to our chakra energy, which is all about balance. As a Libra, we're all about balance, and this is the root chakra. At the root of us, we need balance, we need harmony. It brings us then to our tarot subconscious message, the Empress. We're giving birth to this creativity, to this insight, to these ideas, to this ability to push forward, see more, think outside of the box. It leads us to the weight that we've been carrying, to feeling overwhelmed, to feeling overburdened. And we're looking at that weight, that intensity, and we're saying, I'm releasing it. I'm releasing it, and I'm creating off of it. I'm creating from it something so much more than I thought I could have within my life. And as that creative energy comes forward, it leads us to the Knight of Wands, moving forward in our passion, moving forward in what we desire. But there's also a person here who is passionate and who is outgoing and who's like, well, why don't we do this? And why don't we do that? And why don't we open up that door? And why are you thinking like this? Let's think this way. And this person can be too charming for their own good. So it's kind of like meeting somebody and they're too pretty, so you don't trust them, type of thing. And I'm not saying anything against that, but it's like, you're too good to be true. Or of course you get everything your way. Like, we'll make these decisions or conclusions about a person without knowing them. And this person, they're not too good to be true. They're not, they have this exuberance to them, and we can be thinking, why are you using that exuberance on me? I want things to be balanced and harmonized. And what we're going to see is that they need a bit of balance and harmony within their lives, and we need a bit of adventure during this time. And that's going to be a really cool combination that brings us forward. It brings us then to the King of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, a real sense of, this is right. This is right. And I'm not apologizing for it being right at all. I am celebrating how glorious it is. And I am embracing the power and the insight and the determination and everything that I have built and everything that I have wanted. And I claim this. I claim this for me. And there's also this energy of kind of like this wise sage-like person around us, helping us, giving us advice, helping us to move forward the way that we need to. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra, and may you have a blessed angel day.